I literally just looked at my phone for like 5 seconds. That's what I saw. Well, what is there to say now, man? This literally just happened. Less than a year after the rapper filed his stunning lawsuit, a federal judge says nobody thought Kendrick was really calling him. Federal judge on Thursday dismissed Drake's defamation lawsuits against Universal Music Group over Kendrick Lamar. The last words in a war of words during a heated rap battle did not violate the law, and some of the case was logically incoherent. Drake, they basically call you a fucking dumb, stupid bitch. Don't know what the fuck you talk about, nigga. I know UMG, like, how dare you, nigga? Nigga, all them bots I put in your pocket, nigga, and you wanna do me like this? You wanna do this to me? UMG, like, UMG, I know they saw that, like, I know this nigga ain't for real. He can't be. This nigga cannot be for real. Nigga, all they had to do was, I ain't gonna lie, really they just doing this to be like, it's like is he dead ass? Like, we really not trying to do him bad. Like, is he dead ass? Cause the nigga said it in his lyrics. He said he plotted information. He said Kendrick kid wasn't his. Said all this. Kendrick beat his wife. Kendrick came back, said some stuff too. I don't know where you were confused or where you thought that you were right in any situation. But nigga, this is in a court of law. They said your ass is logically incoherent. Drake's case filed earlier this year claimed that UMG defamed him by releasing Lamar's scathing diss track. They didn't say shit about yours. They said this shit was dog water, dog ass, trash water, like just shit, which tarred his arch rival. Damn, like imagine being a nigga arch rival, like in real life. Like, this not anime, this not the medieval times. Imagine having a real arch rival. It's certified. He believed that millions of people took that lyric literally, severely harming his reputation. I'm not gonna lie, Drake. Kendrick didn't need to say it. If we being for real, Drake, we didn't need, a song. Honestly, well, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, the song was more just like yeah. It was more like when somebody tell you about someone that's like you kind of trying to avoid it or trying to just kind of ignore it, but then somebody presents it to you like, yeah. So it's kind of like that, because the rumors and the weirdness had always been around, but somebody saying like that is just like, yeah, you're right. I actually don't fuck with that. This case at the outset, written that Kendrick and so lyrics were kind of hyperbole that cannot be defamatory because listeners will not think their statements of fact. The artist every track rapper was a war of words that was subject to scrutiny online discourse. Judge wrote, although the accusation that plaintiff is a penalty is certainly serious in the broader context of a heated rap battle with incendiary language and offensive accusations hurled by both participants, would not incline a reasonable listener to believe that Not Like Us imparts variable facts about plaintiff. Miller Myson probably didn't leave about us, but this right with a lawsuit. Few expected the rapper to respond to a diss track with a lawsuit, a move that drew ridicule in the hip hop world, condemnation from legal scholars, not just the rap world. Legal scholars said, that don't make sense to me. I don't know how it makes sense to him. Viewers still expect him to file against UMG, his longtime record label and biggest music company in the world. Them was your people, Drake. If anything, like it would be even more bitch made if you tried to block or stop UMG for even letting the song get out. Nothing about this was gonna be a win for you, Drake. If something is truly not true or is not really damaging to your character, it shouldn't matter. But for some reason, people believe this. Now, I don't think they would believe that about everyone. I do think it's something with your character, with your actions, that when people hear it, they like, well, yeah, that shouldn't happen. Accusation like that shouldn't be somewhere people could actually believe it. But because they did, it's like that says more about your character, what you've done, than the song. And the fact you can't realize that being almost 40 years old, it's just sad. Sad as hell. Drake's attorney said they intend to appeal today's ruling. We look forward to the Court of Appeals reviewing it. All right, buddy. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all this, but in conclusion, it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense, Drake. Like, I don't know why you thought. For one, it's just bitch made. But I mean, clearly you don't care about that. And two, actually three. So for two, you said you literally said something about his wife first, his people first. Not only that, you doubled down. You did that in push-ups, but you doubled down after Kendrick said, you know what? We can keep this. This don't got to be about nobody else but me and you. Or we can keep this friendly. Like, it don't even got to get where it can get. You double down. You said the kid ain't yours. Beating on your wife, not real. You don't have any real, affiliates or people that's gang related. You got it for the fashion. What else he say? You're small. You're a bitch. I don't know what else he said. He said something about Tupac, knowing he's from the West Coast, knowing his history. You did all this. And then when Kendrick came back and just ended your ass, you then, third, you said, you know what, all that stuff that Kendrick said previously, it was all lies. I gave him, I put someone in there to feed him information about me having a daughter, me being a sexual predator, all this information. I fed it to you. You're an idiot. You're dumb. I played chess. I won, type shit. And then you later go in the lawsuit and say this was defamatory towards your name, but if this was the information you wanted him to say, like, it just doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. Nothing about this adds up. So I'm glad, this the whole lawsuit thing is finally just like, all right, like, let's be for real. They just was like, let's be for real. So I'm glad that happened. They're not reading this whole thing, but it's really not even. The judge was equally unimpressed with Jay Clay that the song became deformed to him because repeatedly republished it and drove his success. This argument is logically incoherent. If the recording was noticed non-actionable opinion at the time it was initially produced, then its republication would not expose UMG to liability. Drake claimed the song defamatory because UMG repeatedly. They basically saying like, nigga, if the shit wasn't hit, if the shit was fake, why did it go so crazy? Just as reject Drake, I don't know about the property of not like us saying she would make that kind of rhetoric analysis or artists. She wrote that when the model wrote song, he could not have been aware that it would. That's funny. She said she wrote that when Lamar wrote his song, he could not have been aware that it would later break streaming records, win Grammys, or be the centerpiece of a Super Bowl halftime. So she said, I know this nigga smart, but he can't be that smart. He cannot be that smart. Like, for me personally, if you don't see any, Drake, if you haven't seen any Drake reactions, or you probably won't ever, it's just because I just don't fuck with it anymore, honestly. And that's okay. Like, there's no argument to be had. There's no like, oh, but man, it's just, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And yeah, that's just what it is, man. I'm allowed to not fuck with it no more. And I'm just older, you know what I'm saying? I'm relating more to Kendrick, his music, you know what I'm saying? I've been a Drake fan since I was probably 11. So for me to be like, to be done with it, it's okay. Cause nigga, I gave him streams for 10 years. That should actually like 13 probably. That should be enough. So people be like, man, you switched up. Like, nigga, I switched up on a nigga I don't know. I can say that about a cousin or something, you know what I'm saying? Or my dad or some shit. Tell me some. switched up. I don't know the nigga. I know the music, and I know even if it wasn't for this, music has not been what I want it to be. But yeah, man. Hey, I'm just glad this shit over with. Hopefully we moved on for this. I'm sure we haven't though. But I'm just glad that the court is like, all right, we done with this shit, bro. Like we done.